Hello everyone. So if anyone already follows our Instagram, you might have seen that we announced some very exciting news not too long ago. So this video is going to be slightly different to our normal because my little baby had babies. So we announced about 2 weeks ago that Lottie was in PAP. So our vet came out and she was doing a PD visit anyway, but on the cows. And to be fair to her, we said like we kind of needed to know because Lottie was putting on weight, wasn't she? She was putting on serious. So we were like, we either need to put her on a diet or feed her. Literally two polar opposites. It was a hard one because she has had a phantom pregnancy before, last time she came on heat. But that time I knew she could definitely not be pregnant because there was no dogs around at the time. So that wasn't a worry, but then because she'd had a phantom pregnancy before, I was a little bit unsure as to whether that was what was happening again. Evidence would suggest obviously it wasn't. But yeah, so we were quite keen to find out just so I'd know, how to control her diet and just, I guess, prepare for new little lives. Yeah, so to be fair, she scanned her, could see 2 puppies. So we knew that didn't mean a lot. To be fair, the vet did say that don't go off too. And then basically Poppy's going to tell you the story of how these ones were born. So when Poppy found out Lottie was indeed pregnant, you didn't really know what you were doing as such, did you? I did go into a mild meltdown. It was like mixed emotions because I felt really excited because obviously puppies are so cute. But I had kind of decided I wasn't going to let her have puppies for a number of different reasons. But yeah, I'd never done it before. My husband has had puppies before and I've got a couple of friends that have had puppies before, but personally I've got no experience at all. So I instantly felt a bit like, what am I doing? But yeah, so far so good. Yeah. So we thought to just share what she did do and what she's been advised, so that if anyone else is in the same situation, they can watch this video for a bit of... Watch an absolute
I'm going to say guidance.
How an amateur coped. Because you seem to be doing well, don't you? And one thing I will give Lottie is her puppies. They're feeding now, so we're not going to obviously disturb them, but we will a bit later. But they're looking really, really, really well. And there isn't actually really even a run at the minute. So she, to be fair, whatever she's doing, she's doing it well. Aren't you, girly? It's mad, like how the mothering instinct does just kick in, like you see it all the time as with farmers, like cows and calves all the time. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like we spend 9 months prepping for a baby, and I wonder if we overthink it slightly.
Oh, we definitely overthink
pops
it.
Them out and just
since having children, that's one thing I say to people when they're pregnant with their first baby, when they're worrying. I'm like, honestly, you will just do it. Like, you'll just do it.
I'll just do it.
Like, granted, you have to change nappies and stuff. Like, maybe,
it's not quite
like...
I said that. I was watching them all drink last night. And I was like, gosh, if that was me, I'd have to burp these now for about an hour.
Yeah, you'd have to burp
them. Was just sleeping through it.
Funny. Anyway, moving on.
I do just have to film him wagging his tail. Literally the cutest thing ever. At the minute they're 5 days old, so they're still super young, but it's surprising how they're already just becoming a bit more little
5 days old. To be fair to Lottie, she won't lie on top of them, and the awkward thing is they're right underneath her at the minute, so she is just falling asleep standing up. She normally lies down with her not lying and then let them like come to her. It's a hard life, isn't it, girl?
So it was the 31st of October, Halloween, and I was milking in the morning with my brother-in-law Blair, which is why we're in the parlour. This is the setting at which it all started to unfold. So yeah, Lottie had kind of been showing some signs of like nesting. So nesting is when they like are looking to make a home. So I actually lived 10 minutes away from the farm and she'd come home with me the night before and she'd just gone into a little cubby hole where she sometimes sleeps and moved everything to the front, and she was just really trying to like make a home. So instantly I was like, oh gosh, maybe it's happening soon. Like that was the first sign I had that the puppies could be imminent. But then we went over the whole night and she didn't give birth, nothing happened. Came into work the next day as normal. And I just let her kind of go out and do her own thing. I thought it was best just to leave her make a decision of what she wanted to do. And she did quite quickly decide she wanted to come in and be in the office. So we've got an office on the farm which is just up from the parlour here. That's where she wanted to be, which is not the best environment because it's got a lot going on in there. But yeah, that's where she wanted to go. So just milking as normal, and then it was 20 to 6 I think in the morning. I went up, to be honest, just to like see if she was alright. At this point I didn't think she was literally going to give birth. I thought she'd give birth maybe during the day, maybe the night. So as I've mentioned, obviously we calve cows a lot and we're used to that kind of thing all the time, but I've never had a dog have babies. And I just didn't really know like what to expect. In hindsight, it was quite obvious because she was really quite unsettled, was kind of really keen to be in the office, really keen to come to the farm. Like everything was quite a bit more heightened. And yeah, went in there. I've got a tiny video of her. You can see she's panting really heavy. She was crying a bit and I just thought, oh bless her, like she's so uncomfortable. And then at the end here, you can see she does lift her tail. So instantly I was like, oh my gosh, she's literally going to give birth. And I mean, I probably sound really stupid, but that was the first time I was like, oh, what's happening? I literally came running in here to Blad. And I was like, Blad, it's happening. Luckily we only had like 3 rows left to milk, so I was utterly useless from this point onwards. I was like, just putting units on. All I could think about was Lottie having babies. But yeah, so I was a bit unsure then of how much to be involved and what to do. Like with cows, we very much leave them to it, but obviously they only have 1 calf, might have 2 on the odd occasion. Whereas with Lottie, I knew she was going to have at least 2, but I felt quite sure she'd have quite a few more. She was quite big, her belly was quite full, she was quite full of milk, so I had a strong feeling she'd have about 5. So I actually got in touch with one of my friends and she just advised me to leave her to it to an extent, but check her really regularly. And she thought there shouldn't really be much more than about half an hour gap in between each puppy. Because if there's a chance like one is stuck, they can come backwards. Again, in that way it's quite similar to cows. And then if something is wrong, you can sort of help them a tiny bit, but obviously you don't want to be doing that unless it's absolutely necessary. So I kind of just stuck to that. I went back up then quite soon after she'd lifted her tail there. I went back up and she'd had her first one just in the middle of the office, which I was just like, ah!
You like made a couple of places for her to give birth.
Yeah, so
and she chose none of that.
Yeah, I kind of I'd made a few places like around the farm that I thought she could go to have the babies.
It was just like clean blankets and straw, yeah, waste of time.
Don't know why I bothered. But yeah, that's the thing with, I think dogs and most animals is they'll go where they want to go and where they feel safe. And I think because she knew I was here, maybe to a degree she kind of wanted to be close by. But yeah, she chose her and that was fine. So
yeah, you're not going to try and move her once she's in the post, that would just be...
No, definitely not. I think once they've started, you just want to be able to leave them to it as much as you possibly can. And like Lottie's so used to me, like she is my pet at the end of the day, as much as she's a working dog, she literally lives with me. Like I'm very much her master and I give her loads of love. So I think to a large extent, she kind of wanted my support, or at least that's what I tell myself.
You're like, yeah, she probably wanted your reassurance.
Yeah, because when I'd go in there, she'd kind of look at me and I would just kind of be like, you're doing really well.
Oh God, this is fun.
I was her birth partner. Yeah, so she had her first one in the middle of the office and instantly picked it up, which again, like she was just gonna, because she did have it in the middle of the floor, there was a bit of a bed under the desk, it wasn't the nicest, cleanest bed, but it was fine. So she was just moving it to there, but I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna eat it. For some reason I jumped straight to that. But again, I was like, no, leave her to it left. And I've got a really rubbish picture that I'm gonna show you here of just a little, she built it a little house, like honestly my heart broke. She like got a little cushion from a bed we had in there, put it in a dome shape and put the puppy in. And when I saw she'd done that, I thought, bless her heart, like she has just gone straight for instinct. Yeah. Like she knows what she's doing, she doesn't need me to help her. But I thought that was really sweet. And then, yeah, she basically proceeded to have another 5. So she started giving birth at 20 to 6, and I think she'd had the 6th one by 7:30.
Yeah.
So actually that was quite quick, because again, the friend I was speaking to, she said it could go on all day. So had my husband actually said that. His dog had taken, I think she'd had about 5 in the first 3 hours, and then left a huge gap and had another 3. So I think it can really vary, but Lottie did, yeah, have them all in about an hour. So that was great. And yeah, I just kept a really close eye, and because they said that, I was kind of aware of the fact even when she'd had 6, and it was quite obvious then she'd finished. I could tell kind of because her tail had gone down, like in between all the others, her tail was constantly kind of out of it. She was never like totally relaxed, because honestly, like once they are born, the first 2 she had, they were sucking her straight away, and she was giving birth to the 3rd. So like, it's not like they all just wait for her to finish and then like, okay, let's learn to drink. Like, they're literally on it straight away.
Yeah, and they come out and then they crawl like between the legs straight to the teeth. So it's all quite
really
clever,
mad, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can make it difficult then to know for sure that they finished. But I think the most obvious thing was her tail went down, she kind of was more relaxed. And then yeah, she'd had 6, it had been about 2 hours, and there was no sign of any others. And then by the middle of the day, I saw her go for a wee, and kind of, yeah, just reassured me that she was definitely finished. So yeah, that's the story of Lottie having babies. So as I've said many times now, I obviously didn't really know what I was doing, and once she actually gave birth, I was suddenly like, oh my gosh, I'm responsible for 7 lives. So my biggest like instant thing was Lottie and what I needed to do to look after her. So I just again asked around with regard to her diet, and everyone actually said kind of just to keep it as normal. I did get warned that it would be quite normal if she didn't eat for about 2 days, because firstly, I think they can just lose their appetite a little bit. Like, obviously giving birth is quite a big feat. So I think partly because of that, and then because they're so busy licking the puppies, cleaning them, they actually eat a lot of like birth fluids and everything like that doing that. So that can make them quite full. But actually Lottie ate fine immediately, but she's quite
she demolished her first meal, to be fair.
She really did, yeah. So yeah, they just said to kind of keep it as normal, but wet food is quite an important one. So she did actually have some wet food anyway at night before like being pregnant or anything. But I just upped it a bit, so I'd give her like a full can. And then yeah, plenty of biscuits, and I basically just fill this bowl with biscuits.
So did they say to give her more because she's feeding, or give her the same amount as you were before?
Yeah, basically just the same. Like, I think a bit more if she wants it. Like, I will fill this bowl and she will just eat it. Like, because at the minute she is literally feeding 6 puppies. I don't think she can really overeat. And she'll just eat as much as she wants. And because it's dry food, like it's not as appealing, she'll just eat it to be full and then leave it. And then when it goes empty, I'll just top it up.
Top it up, yeah.
And then I will just give her wet food. And wet food is the one because like it's a bit more yummy. Like she'll eat it all. So I don't think you actually want to go too over the top with that, because there is obviously like they can get fat as well. Bear with me, everyone. I do get them in the end.
Yeah, because to be fair, if you look after Lottie, like she will look after the puppies, and as we say, she is doing a really good job.
Yeah, definitely, because I did just suddenly think, like, bless her, she is going to be breastfeeding 6 little babies. Like, obviously a really important part of producing milk is eating the right food and drinking plenty. So she is able to access water on the farm, like everywhere really, but I've also got a water bowl there so that she can really easily drink. It's really similar to cows. Like, obviously with our cows, we make sure they've got really good quality food and they're having plenty of food because they produce milk. So it's the same for Lottie.
Yummy, yummy in her tummy.
That's her breakfast, and then I do give her a little dental stick as well.
Gosh, she's not spoiled. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
So do you just do that once a day, do you reckon?
Yeah, so because I've actually given her half a can there. I'll give her another half at night.
Oh, I thought it was a whole can.
sorry, I think I might have said a whole can, but I meant like
A whole
throughout the
can in
day.
one day.
So you could give them a full can at breakfast if you want, but I tend to just give it half and half because then, you know, it spreads it out, doesn't it?
I don't think she's hard done by.
Yeah, next week I'll be like, so Lottie's put on too much weight. Do you want it? Oh, there's a good girl. Yeah, it's brutal.
Absolute carnage.
She does just get her. So yeah, these are the puppies. Oh, look at that. Like, honestly, even if you're not like an animal lover, how could you not love that? Yeah, so you can see they've got a bit of brown in them, like a bit of ginge from Lottie. So I think it's about time to see where these have come from. So of course it takes two to tango. Those puppies haven't just come from Lottie alone. No, very, very shameful. Whose little angel boy is there?
This is Tyson. You're a good boy. I don't believe he did it.
No, my dad's in complete denial that his little puppy.
No, he wouldn't do something like that, would you, boy?
So how old is Tyson, Dad?
He's going to be a year old in a couple of weeks.
He's not even one.
Yeah, when dog is, he's 3. No,
Oh, that's
he's
so
7.
clever.
7.
That's
You're
really
nearly, what you were
not
probably about
enough.
5 when you did it. 5, when
Yeah,
Naughty
so
boy.
Tyson is quite a new addition to the farm because he's not even one. He hasn't had his balls done yet. And yeah,
You will
he
be now,
managed to
boy.
get-
Dad, we don't need to see his
You don't need to
balls.
see his balls.
We know they work.
Sit down, Tyson.
We know your balls
We know
work.
they work,
Now,
but
what
yeah.
Tyson is the complete opposite to Lottie. He's very well trained. He's a lovely temperament. He's very, very nice. And he's going to make beautiful puppies.
He has.
He has made
No,
beautiful
but on a
puppies.
serious level, like they have made really nice puppies, and they're both really good workers. Like he's got a really good instinct with the cattle and all. So yeah, I think they will have made some really nice working dogs. It just wasn't necessarily the plan.
No, so you did try to keep them apart, but love.
Well, it
found-
literally happened in seconds, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kept them apart. Like dogs, bitches are on heat for 3 weeks, which is such a long time, but only 5 days of those 3 weeks they're actually actively can catch. And they were together for about 10 minutes and they must have caught.
That's all it takes.
Tyson jumped out the buggy, which he can normally never do, but again, love wins, doesn't it? And
I know a lot of love. He's not allowed to see his children.
no,
Not yet.
she doesn't know.
He's gonna have to take her to court.
We could take him down in our
I
when
don't
she's in
think
the
he's
truck.
that bothered.
Look at him.
But yeah, he's got, as you can see, he's quite predominantly black, but he's got nice tan in here, but they've mostly gone down the brown route. But yeah, I think
Well,
they
he's got
will
the
be
brown
really
ears,
nice
isn't he?
colouring once they grow up a
Yeah.
Only got a brown here and here.
bit. I think they've got his
Yeah,
brown
he
and
is
his
literally
tail.
like our dad's, what's the word?
Dog
Prince.
Well, yeah, he's our dad's prince.
and Dawn's.
Oh, yeah, but Mum isn't here right now.
No, forget about her then. She's not in this video. She has nothing to do with Tyson, does she? She
No,
doesn't do anything with you.
Yes, she
No.
does. Who feeds you?
I do.
No.
Yes, I do.
Who takes you for your night poo?
I do. Yes, I do.
I say you co-parent, Tyson. So now you're a great granddad.
Sit, Tyson.
Yeah.
What?
No, see?
Well,
Yeah.
it gets awkward because Lottie's your.
No. Oh well, yeah. I
Yeah,
suppose so.
technically they're part great, part grand.
If you start using animals to age me, is pretty sad.
Good boy. He's a good boy on the whole.
You are a good boy. But yeah, you're the dad. 6 babies and you're not even 1 yet. Tyson.
So that's the story of how I became a grandmother. Yeah, so as you can see, when they're little puppies, all they do is sleep and eat and cuddle and be cute. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. It's slightly different. Sorry there was no real farming in the video today, but we'll be back with some more of that next week.
Yeah, she is a farm dog. These things do happen.
And these will be little farm dogs.
Not our farm dogs in this match.
Oh, we're not keeping any.
I have thought about it a number of times, but
no, hopefully they'll go to some lovely farms. But yeah, for now we get to keep them for about 2 months. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.